He's pissed. Yeah, he just tried to debo me. He didn't even kill me. Yeah, mine was not. It was, I had to reset it. He's a very terrible person, Birdworm, for real. He's an absolutely terrible human being. I've heard the way he talks to his kids and his wife, and the guy he deserves to be alone suffering forever, the way he talks to them. It's fucking terrible. Yeah, so everyone, kill Hellhound. Oh yeah. He's probably watching my live stream and he heard me say he never fights with his crew. That's the reason he showed up. He's in defensive mode, for real? I'm gonna have to change my shit then. Aw, he had to go in defensive. We can do that too, but we choose not to because we're not pieces of shit. He's using incendiaries in defensive mode. Aw, Hellhound. Is it because I got rid of off radar? You said that. By the way, Bird, how many people said I couldn't fight if off radar was cancelled? By the way, I've done pretty fucking good. Okay? Yeah, no, Hellhound was never all that good. Well, no, he's by himself because his crew keeps leaving him. For real. 2 of his members left and joined CCA. Possibly. Good job. Good job. But yeah, 2 of his members got tired of his bullshit and joined us. Oh yeah. Hellhound was a really terrible fighter, to be honest. I mean, I'm not the best either, but Hellhound is another level of bad. Good job. He's lag switching in defensive mode and still using special ammo, and he's still fucking dying. Hellhound, give up the game. Go help your handicapped son for once, because that's what you're actually being paid to do. No, for real. He told his kids he's going to put their dog to sleep because he was mad. You know what he said? Because your mom spent money, I'm going to have to put the dog to sleep because your mom's a whore. He said that Christmas Eve this last year to his children. One of them is autistic. He also called his wife a whore, and that hellhound is. That's the kind of person. I'm not going to say man, because that's not a man. Right? He screams and yells at his kids. By the way, he gets paid disability to stay at home with this autistic kid that he never spends time with, that he yells at all day, and he lives with his parents with his wife. His parents live with him. He doesn't work. He stays at home. They live with him, he said, but I doubt it. He gets disability payment to stay at home with his son, which he spends no time with. He's actually paid by the government to stay at home and help his autistic son, which he doesn't do any of that. He screams and yells at him all day. I've heard him do it. It was sad. It was fucking terrible. He's actually a really terrible. I'm being honest with you. I'm 45 years. I'm going to tell you one thing. He is actually a really terrible human. Hellhound's a very terrible human. I wouldn't even call him human. I think he's just a really terrible person. He's a very terrible human person. He is lag switching. No, Hellhound is actually a really terrible person. And he's never fought us without cheating either. Like he is right now. I mean, imagine being defensive and still trying to run away. Well, we wouldn't be, but he spawned in on us, right? He spawned in on us, so we would be wasting our time with him, but he spawned in on us. Hellhound, I can't even, I actually am, I have to shake my head for every member that follows him. Every person that still follows his crew, I have to shake my head at, because if they had any idea what kind of person he is. I mean, I struggle to call him a person. He's a fucking horrible, he's like a fucking animal. The guy is just a big piece of shit. I don't even want to call him a fucking human or person, because he's not. He's a piece of shit. I have zero respect for, and I don't believe that he should have children. I think his kids should be taken away. I've heard it. He actually, he apologized to me, not because of what he apologized because he thought that what he said to his kids was bad. He said, "I'm sorry you had to hear that." So he was sad that I